So now we are discussing the data warehousing architecture. In the data warehousing architecture, we have ETL process. Every data warehousing tool will have a ETL process, that is extraction, transformation and loading, and we have a reporting division, and then we have something called administration workbench. Administration workbench. So in the administration workbench, what we are going to do anedi we will discuss. Now in the extraction part, we have various data sources. In this, we classify them into SAP applications and non-SAP applications. In SAP, we have ECC, CRM, etc. And flat files. What are the flat files that we are going to have is .csv file is what SAP accepts. We also have different formats of data, like flat file. Any flat file data is called is considered as flat file. And third-party tools is like Java, C++, .NET or something like that, getting the data from some other softwares. Databases are like Oracle database, SQL database, అందులో నుంచి డేటా తీసుకురావడం అన్నమాట. These are the different places from where we are going to bring the data, and we are going to do some mapping. And mapping ఎలా చేస్తామంటే, ఇక్కడ లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఒక ఫీల్డ్ ఉంటుంది, రైట్ సైడ్ ఒక ఫీల్డ్ ఉంటుంది. లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఫీల్డ్ని రైట్ సైడ్ ఫీల్డ్కి మ్యాప్ చేసి we have to load it. So we have to decide whether the data is going to come into master data or transaction data. So if it's coming to master data, we are going to map it to master data, transaction data. How are we going to decide whether it's master data and transaction data will be discussed in the coming sessions. So in transaction data, we'll have two options. Either we'll load the data into DSO or cube, DSO or ODS. DSO or ODS are the two names for the same concept, that is called data store object or operational data store. And then we have cubes. Cube will follow the multi-dimensional concept which we were discussing just a couple of minutes back. So cube lo ఏంటంటే data compress అయ్యి స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. DSO మళ్ళీ ఎందుకు యూస్ చేస్తాం అనేది we are going to discuss that. So mapping లో, as what I was telling is, in the mapping, if some routine fails or because of something the data loading has failed, again we have to go back to the source system అంటే it will be a painful job. So sometimes it might not be possible for us to go back to the foreign system and get the data. So for that reason, what we do is, we have something in the intermediate, we have something called PSA. PSA is persistent staging area. Persistent staging area. So what exactly the persistent staging area will do is, it will just dump the data from the source system, just dumping the raw data as it is in the source system, then doing the mapping. So in case anything fails in the mapping part, what exactly we are going to do is, we are not going to go to the foreign system and get the data again. We are going to retain it from the PSA, persistent staging area, and we are going to load it into the BI system. And once we have loaded that, we can delete the data from the PSA. This is what happens normally in the entire process. So PSA means persistent staging area, which lies between the mapping, the data source mapping మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ ఉంటుంది PSA. So PSA లోకి ఫస్ట్ రా డేటా డంప్ చేసుకొని, రా డేటా we are going to load it into the loading part in the master data or transaction data. Other than master data and transaction data, we'll have another type of data that is called metadata. Metadata actually gives you the details of who created what at what time. Ante this is like a contents of a book. Metadata is like a contents of a book. What exactly the metadata will do is, metadata will actually tell you who created what at what time. So if let's say a cube is created, who created it means username, the password, the fields that we are going to have. The fields we are going to call in BI as info objects. And the system create chestadi page will be created by system itself. We don't have to worry about the metadata at all. Like let's say you keep writing a story on a book, in a page, and automatically the contents of the book updated in the front, as in the first page you have this, second page you have this, something like that. So metadata is something which is data related to data, which is created by SAP. So there will be three types of data: master data, transaction data, and metadata. Metadata is created by SAP. Master data and transaction data, we are going to create it. Is that okay till here? Yes. Okay. So here I'm not able to type this PSA, so just remember that we have a PSA here in the middle. And then reporting. If let's say we have loaded the data and some manager wants to get some data, some manager wants to have some data, and he wants to analyze the data for some decision making. In that case, we have various reporting tools, that is BEX. First one is BEX. It's called Business Explorer. Business Explorer. And second one is VAD. Otherwise I'll give you the full forms later. I'll just write the short forms. VAD means Web Application Designer. Then we have EP Enterprise Portal. Enterprise Portal didn't click much because Enterprise Portal, the company has to purchase the licenses again separately. Even after purchasing the licenses for BI, we have to buy the license, so that didn't click well. But BEX and VAD were default given by SAP. So VAD, and then we have BO. BO means Business Objects. Business Objects is something which is the latest one, and the look and feel is far more better than what we have in BEX and VAD. So BEX, VAD, BO reporting ki enta difference untadante meeku say Maruti 800 की ఒక BMW కార్ కి, ఆర్ సంథింగ్ లైక్ ఇన్ యువర్ టర్మ్స్ ఒక ఫోర్డ్ కార్ కి ఒక ఫెరారీ కార్ కి డిఫరెన్స్ అంటే లుక్ అండ్ ఫీల్ ఇస్ బెక్స్ కి BO కి. వ్యాడ్ ఇస్ జస్ట్ అన్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ బెక్స్. సో వ్యాడ్ అనేది లైట్, అది ఇప్పుడు మనం అంతా యూజ్ చేయాలి ఎందుకంటే అది ఇట్స్ వెబ్ ఎనేబుల్డ్ బెక్స్ అనుకోండి. ఇంకా వ్యాడ్ అంటే వెబ్సైట్లో, కానీ BO is something like ultimate, like this is one of the best reporting tool that we have in the market right now. And this BO was not developed by SAP, it was actually purchased from a company called BO. Company name also is BO. So that is reporting tool. So we are going to give the managers the data in this format, in the report. So whether they want it in a graphical format or whether we want it in a numbers format, whatever format they want, we can give it in the reporting. Well, what exactly is administration workbench? Administration workbench is a concept in which we are going to monitor. What exactly we are going to monitor? Let's say this data loading, if we observe, has to happen on a regular basis, maybe on everyday basis or weekly basis or something like that. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు ఈసీసీలో డేటా క్రియేట్ అవుతుంటుంది ఎవ్రీడే. ఇప్పుడు వాల్మార్ట్ ఇస్ దేర్, యూ డూ ద బిజినెస్ ఎవ్రీడే ద పర్చేసెస్ ఆర్ హ్యాపెనింగ్. సో అట్ ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద డే ఆల్ ద రికార్డ్స్ దట్ హ్యావ్ బీన్ డన్ హ్యావ్ టు బి లోడెడ్ ఇన్ టు BI. దట్స్ అ కాన్సెప్ట్ అనమాట. సో దిస్ లోడింగ్ హ్యావ్ టు హ్యాపెన్ ఎవ్రీడే. So we cannot go at midnight 12 o'clock when all the business is not working. Then nobody can go and trigger the jobs, right? So we just simply schedule them. We schedule the jobs in such a way that they are going to trigger at particular time, preferred time, and it's going to fit. Then we are going to do the monitoring. Somebody is going to monitor everything, like is it working properly or not and all. So if something goes wrong, let's say there are some 200 cubes in which the data is getting loaded, we just have a eagle view or bird view of like all the loads are working properly or not. If something changes into red, ఏదైనా రెడ్కి చేంజ్ అయితే ఏం చేస్తామంటే మనము రెడ్కి చేంజ్ అవ్వగానే we are going to fix it. How do we fix it? In the process called administering. సో మనకి అడ్మినిస్ట్రేషన్ వర్క్ బెంచ్లో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి అంటే scheduling is a one time job, monitoring is a regular job, every day we have to check whether the loads are working properly or not. Administering is fixing up the errors that we have in the monitoring part, right? So this is the entire administration workbench. So ETL, extraction, transformation, loading, reporting, and administration workbench. These are the three different various things that we have. Other than this, we have something called in the reporting. రిపోర్టింగ్లో వచ్చేసి మనకి ఏముంటాయంటే ఓపెన్ హబ్ సర్వీసెస్. we'll have something called open hub services. Now what exactly is open hub services? Let's say you have been loading the data into the data warehousing system from a very considerable amount of time, like 5 years. 5 years లో లోడ్ చేస్తున్నారు కానీ ఎప్పుడు మీరు బ్యాక్ తిరిగి చూడలేదు. సో ఫ్లాట్ ఫైల్స్ అన్ని డిలీట్ చేస్తున్నాం అట్ రెగ్యులర్ బేసిస్. ద ఫ్లాట్ ఫైల్స్ ఆర్ గెటింగ్ డిలీటెడ్ somehow because of some reason. You immediately wanted the data back into the flat files, or you wanted the data back into the ECC system. How do we do that? We use OpenUp services to download the data from BI to some other systems. BI to external system. BI to external systems is called OpenUp services anamata. So we have here, we have the entire thing lo ETL undi, extraction transformation loading, reporting undi, administration workbench undi, and OpenUp services undi. Okay Kiran, are you good with this till here? We have ETL process, reporting, and administration workbench, OpenUp services, right? So now we are going to have this in a kind of a pictorial format. Before ERP, after ERP. As I told you, SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Okay, so this is what we were discussing till now. If you see it at a one glance, like it looks like some circuit diagram, but if you start understanding this, it's very simple. Like we first discussed about extraction, transformation, and loading, right? We have extraction, transformation, loading. Can you see it on the left side? Let's have left side corner, left side bottom corner. Extraction, transformation, loading. From where we have data sources. What data sources we have? SAP applications and non-SAP applications, right? Okay, so now here the data, making use of some interfaces like BAPI, file XML and database. The staging engine is going to pull the data. Staging engine is like a water pump which will pull the data from the water from the underground, right? Similar to that, we have the staging engine which will pull the data, and it's going to layer the data into PSA. PSA means persistent staging area. Can you see that cylindrical diagram, PSA? Yes. So we are going to have the data first into PSA. From here the data either goes into metadata repository or the data goes into ODS or DSO. ODS is also called as DSO. ODS means operational data store. DSO means data store object. From here the data goes into the cube, and this is one way. Another way is loading the data into master data. And when are we going to load the data into master data and transaction data? We are going to decide down the line in the project. Like data something which will not change regularly is master data. Data which change regularly is called transaction data. Say for example, the employees contact details will not change regularly, once in a rarely. So but his attendance details will change regularly. So that comes in the data which is changing regularly, that is attendance data, will go into transaction data, and data which is not changing regularly, his contact details will go into the master data. Metadata at the corner, you can see metadata which we are not going to create. It is automatically getting created. And on top left you can see administration workbench. We have scheduling, monitoring and administration. Can you see that here? Can you see my cursor moving? Yes, right. Okay, fine. And then you already made it. Okay, now enterprise portal and business explorer. On the top you can see here, this is the reporting tool that we have, all the different reporting tools. Previously BEX was the major major reporting tool, but right now it's BO. And then we have on the right side you have OpenUp services, where we are going to send the data to external systems. So open up services is a concept in which we are going to send the data from BI to outside systems. So outside systems ante ikkada manaki we have data marts, SAP applications, non SAP applications, right? So data marts is